Hey guys, welcome to episode 22. We had another really solid round at Calderwood this week and again played the front nine. This tee shot wasn't too bad, ended up just on the right side of the fairway, and then we hit a really solid 3-wood. Didn't realise it was so downwind and it actually flew over the back of the green. So had a pretty easy chip shot that I managed to get up reasonably close and had our first birdie putt, but I've just missed it on the right hand side and then tapped that one in to start with a very close par. This was another good drive, just ended up a little bit left and gave me about 55, 60 metres in to this green. This wedge shot was on a bit of a slope and it kind of jumped out and just went long. So putted this one up, just ended up leaving it a fair bit short. And then again, I've just missed on that left side. But the putting wasn't too bad today, so I tapped that one in for another bogey. Now, chunked this tee shot, but the fairway was obviously pretty hard and it's downhill, so it ended up being really lucky. I got within about 100 metres and then just kind of sliced that wedge shot. This one got up pretty close, just on the right side of the green, so we had another putt for a par, and I've just again left this one a little bit short right and tapped that one in for a bogey. This tee shot again, I've chunked it a little bit, kind of sliced it, almost hit that bloke that waved me through up there, and then I hit a really good wedge shot here. You can see the ground was pretty hard, so my club didn't follow through at all, but it ended up giving me a pretty close putt for par that again I just missed on the left hand side and tapped that one in for 3 bogeys in a row. This was a really lucky drive, just probably a metre or two from going out of bounds, and then I had another good 3-wood shot that gave me probably 60 metres to this flag. My 54 degree just hit it pretty close, and then had a long birdie putt again that I left short, and again managed to par that one. Now this hole was super disappointing. I hit what I thought was a pretty good tee shot, ended up a little bit short right, and then I kind of chunked this chip. It only just landed on the green and rolled up, but the putting is where everything kind of went wrong. I hammered this one past the hole, left myself with a downhill putt that I missed again, and then probably just rushed this one, pushed it again on the right side of the hole and tapped that one in for a triple. This was a pretty good drive, but it just ended up in a spot that didn't give me too many options. So I was under this tree here. I tried to punch out with my 4-iron and topped it a little bit. I was hoping to get it a bit further up, but it ended up in a pretty hard spot on the fairway. And then I've thinned it. It bounced on that hill at the back and then unfortunately rolled down across this tee box into the water. So I took a drop here and hit that shot over the hill for my 5th. Put this putt pretty close and was able to get away with a double, which wasn't too bad considering we had a ball in the hazard. Again, this tee shot's just ended up right and kind of hit that hill and bounced further right. This wedge shot, the grass was a bit thick there, so I just went straight under it and left it a bit short. And I've kind of pulled this chip shot left and left myself with a putt that I waited for the wind to die down and then pulled it anyway. So tapped that one in for a double. This was super unfortunate. This drive was looking really good and then it smacked a tree trunk and came back. So probably went a total of 20 metres. But then luckily I hit a really good 3-wood shot, got myself back over to the right hole and left myself with about 100 metres that I just left short of the green on this shot. So again, just kind of pulling those chips a little bit left. But this putt was probably the only one I was feeling really good over all day. And thankfully I managed to save the bogey on this hole with a pretty good putt and finished 11 over. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.